What's up, guys? Welcome back to Retro Pop Planet and welcome to Fairfax, Virginia. It is a beautiful fall day. The reason I'm doing this in my car though is because it is a very windy day and the audio was not picking up. But this video today is a couple locations of Christopher Brian Bridges, otherwise known by his stage name Ludacris. He lived in a bunch of different locations growing up. He lived in Fairfax for about a year. Fairfax County, rather. He actually lived in Centerville and he attended Centerville High School, I believe 1993, although that information is kind of unclear. And the reason it's unclear is because even though he did live here and he went to school, a lot of people don't even really remember him. And I don't know if that's because he was a shy, quiet kid, which is kind of remarkable considering when he was in Chicago, I believe, before here, and then in Atlanta after, where he graduated high school, he was actually pretty well known and well liked, and he was involved in a bunch of different things, sports and music. But according to anything that I've been able to see on the internet, he just wasn't very involved here in Centerville. I don't know if he was a shy kid or what. The interesting thing is we are roughly the same age. He's about 4 months younger than me, so he was in a lower grade. And Centerville High School was in my district, so I actually played a bunch of football games here. It's kind of interesting to think that maybe he was at one of those games. Centerville High School was only a few years old when he was here. And the interesting thing about the townhouse that he lived in with his mom is that house is now in a different school district. Lindsay Zarniak did an interview with him several years ago. She had just found out that he went to Centerville because she also went here. And they were here at the same time and they didn't know each other. This school was founded in 1988, so it had only been around 5 years old when he went to school here. Now, most of these schools in Fairfax County are old, and they've undergone a process of restoration over the last 25 to 30 years. And this school, I believe, remains pretty much untouched. So what you're seeing here in my video is largely what it would have looked like when Ludacris attended school here for that one school year. Okay, because his time here was so brief, I only really have two locations. I found the tax records for his mom, which was easy to look up. I believe she was an employee at either Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae, one of those government contracting firms. I don't know if they own this home or if she was just renting it, because when he moved, or when they moved to Atlanta, I would imagine that they were probably just renting the house. And that's about it. Again, I don't know where he hung out, who he hung out with. There were posts on the internet several years ago where people were asking around, did anyone remember? Was anyone friends with him? And just nothing came up. It was just like dead air. There were Reddit threads. There were all kinds of stuff. So that's about all we're going to be able to get. Okay, now we're gonna go check out his home. I'm not gonna get too close and I'm not gonna post the address, although again, it is easy to look up if you know what his mom's name is. And again, that information is, I believe, available on the Wikipedia page, but I don't like to post a lot of that stuff here. I just wanna show you guys the neighborhood because it is a quiet street, and I'm almost positive the people that own it now probably have no idea that Ludacris used to live in their house.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new.
Right, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I know there's not a lot of information. I just thought it would be fun to put this out here. And you know, it's interesting now after all these years, most people think of him as an actor. That's hard to believe because in the early 2000s, his music was everywhere. He was on everyone's track. It's just really funny that I think he's probably better known now for the Fast and the Furious franchise. But anyway, if you guys like this video, you want to see more of this kind of stuff, this retro stuff, which I enjoy, and I'm sure if you're here, you like it too, please feel free to subscribe. Please hit that like button. Leave me a comment. If you knew Ludacris, if you knew Christopher, please let me know. And I'm happy to track down a couple other locations if you know where he hung out here. But a year is pretty quick in high school time. And, you know, who knows? Who knows where he hung out and what he did. Maybe he was just a quiet kid and just liked to hang out at home. But I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.